Hey everybody, Tony Goldhart here once again for Punks Doing Stuff. Yeah, got some tobacco on the end of that too. And this video is going to be a little bit different than the videos that I normally do. Mainly because it has stuff to do with political bullshit, and in general, I try and avoid political stuff because it just seems fucking idiotic either way around, no matter which side you're on. And this is one of those things that is definitely fucking moronic and stupid and just should not fucking happen. So, the dude from Astro Zombies, which is a comic and vinyl store, record store, whatever you want to call it, here in Albuquerque, he put his whole fucking thing in, for assistance because of the whole COVID thing and all the restrictions and all that shit that goes with it. And he ended up getting denied. And then the whole reason was because of some stupid crap with the background, which really, to me, is just, completely fucking stupid because somebody's background has nothing to do with this. It's supposed to be support for small businesses and, independent people who do their own thing and, make their own money instead of... like, let's say a major fucking corporation like Walmart or anything like that. This is supposed to be to help out, people that run their own stuff, things that they wanted to do and that they did, and were actually doing pretty good with. And that whole thing, it just makes no sense. Somebody's background shouldn't have anything to do with getting the, I don't know what it is, the loan, grant, whatever you want to call it. That whole... background thing, that shouldn't have anything to do with it. I understand that, you can't get, like, let's say, food stamps or some kind of government assistance because of your background. But this is something that the entire fucking, not just the nation, but the entire fucking planet has never dealt with before. Well, has dealt with before, but not in modern times. Last time that this kind of stuff happened was, in the early 1900s. I think it was like 1918, 1919, Spanish flu. And, stuff has happened since then, swine flu, bird flu, SARS, AIDS. All of that stuff has happened since, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as Spanish flu. And this is, I'm not 100% sure if it's on the same level, maybe a step lower, maybe a step higher. The point is, nobody can plan for this kind of thing. And as far as I know, the business was doing good. The whole reason that I even know that that place had sold records was because one of the guys that I used to work with when I was working at the gas station, a dude named Brian, he would always talk about going in there and picking up like good fucking punk records. And, vinyl's not my thing. I actually don't even have a vinyl player. But there are a lot of punks, a lot of metalheads, a lot of hardcore dudes that listen to vinyl, and that's one of the things that, makes them happy. So, I'm more than sure that this guy had a fairly good, what the hell would you call it, following, revenue of different people. But because that's considered non-essential, you gotta shut the doors and then just basically be fucked. So, that being said, this whole fucking background check for this and that shouldn't have anything to do with it because, let's say, the industry that I generally work in is usually construction. Every now and then I'll do restaurant work, but for the majority of it, it's construction, and people who not just only work in construction, people who own construction companies, lots of times they will have stuff on their record. And this is just one of those things, people have a fucking record. Some people fuck up. That's not a reason for them to be damned. And this is one of those things, It's like, shit. You were running a record store, you were doing good, you were being a good guy, you were doing all your own shit, and then this whole shit happens and it fucks everything up. You try and get help from the government because they're giving government help to other people and other businesses, but your fucking criminal record, that's in the past. that's beyond gone. You've already paid your dues. You've already done your shit. You've already taken care of everything that needs to be taken care of. So why are you still being punished? This whole thing, I read it on a little thing that popped up on my Google. I assume it's because I'm in Albuquerque and because, metal and punk and all of it kind of, together. And yeah, it just came up like that. I'm going to put a link in the description to the actual page that I saw it in so that you guys can read it. Again, it's a lot more detailed and there's probably less slurring. But, yeah, I mean, to me, it's just complete bullshit. There's no reason for it. It's fucking completely stupid. They should just fucking give it to the dude and to anybody else who needs it. Because, honestly, if you're running your own business, you're making your own money, your past shouldn't have anything to do with it because the past is going to come your future if people just fucking keep on doing that. You don't want somebody who is like, all right, I was a bad guy, and now I'm doing something good, and then this happens, and then now I have to go back to whatever the fuck it was that I was doing before. So, people need to keep that in mind, that, yeah, big deal. Shit happens. You gotta get over it. So, that's basically all I can fucking drunkenly ramble on about. Need to get stuff together and get to bed. So, hit that like button, subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section if you happen to have been going through the same thing, if you know the dude, if you fucking stop at the record store, or if you think it's all bullshit, because it is fucking crap to me. So, do all those things, and I'll catch you on the next video.